Harness Central today comes to you from Victory Lane Training Center. We're here with Lyle MacArthur to talk about Emmylou Who, the most underrated horse in North America, some people say. Lyle, she's looking at 300,000 now. Doesn't win very often, but she's learned how to count very nicely. She's always there. Bit of a surprise to you from a year ago?
Yeah, last year she was a little bit of a frail filly, and I think probably because of her schedule, she probably, that's the reason why she's good this year.
Right. After the Hambletonian Oaks, there were a lot of people, myself included, who said, if your filly and Cross of Lorraine had been in there, result could have been different. She certainly fits right in there, and they showed that 52 and 4 mile at Mohawk that maybe I'm not too far off the mark. But what's your appraisal of her?
Well, I think she's just an excellent filly. Like, I mean, she's got good speed. She's great to drive. Like, I mean, she leaves good. She can come off the pace. You can race her anyway. She doesn't really like first up, but other than that, she'll race any way you want to race her. And she's really learned to get her speed better and better as she's gone on.
Some people have been chuckling at Carl Jamieson saying about Cross of Lorraine. He keeps saying she's going to make a wonderful broodmare because he thinks it's a week-to-week thing with her. And she went that monster mile 52 and 4, but he said, you know, Lyle's filly was slobbering down her back all the way, and he just assumed you'd stay home the next time. But you've got a little bit of a break here. She wasn't eligible for the SBOA stake. She's not Simcoe eligible, I don't think.
No.
Not Breeders' Crown eligible.
No.
Must make you cry in your porridge a little bit.
Well, the reason she's not SBOA and Simcoe is probably my fault. As a 2-year-old, she got hurt, and I didn't even start jogging her until about the middle of April. And payments come up around March 15th so I just didn't pay them. I was just hoping that she would come out and be an OSS filly, and she did. And this year she's done the same thing. We paid her up to some other stuff. Now next year the Breeders' Crown is a 4-year. I'm planning on racing her next year, yeah. And the Breeders' Crown is up in Woodbine next year, so I'm going to check and see how much it's going to cost us to keep her eligible to that, and that's what we'll decide.
Right. Marty O'Hare, who bred the filly, said that first of all he was a bit disappointed in the price. It was $21,000, am I right? But he said, you know, I'm kind of stabled in a place at Harrisburg where it's easy to get lost, and he said in one way I was thrilled to get that price because short of Lyle there weren't too many people having a look at her. What's your recollection of her as a yearling?
Well, she was a very good-looking filly, but she was a little bit on the small side, but she was made very well. I liked her on the video. I mean, she looked okay on video, and I just liked the filly. And the Emerald Silster was a decent mare, a nice mare. And
you certainly remember her when Ted Jacobs raced her.
Yes. And I really thought Ken Workington would have a shot at being a decent sire. I mean, he was a good horse. She looked a little like him, I thought. She was a little bit on the smaller side, but yeah. Very good-looking filly and made good.
Yeah. So you have 2 gold in the sire stakes and the super final, provided you get points, which looks like that'll be a done deal, and then that's it?
That's all for this year, yes.
Yeah. Well, she's still got a nice chunk of dough, even with those stakes that she's not eligible to. So congratulations, great year, and good weeks ahead.
Thank you very much.
Okay, this is Harold Howe with Lyle MacArthur, giving you the Harness Racing Edge.